Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Can you face
I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I want to make an affirmation.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Okay, use your right hand. Raise your hand into the air and repeat after me. Raise your hand into the air and repeat after me. I, Dudu Gomez, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Gomez. You are welcome. Counsel, can we proceed?
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Good morning to all the Honorable Commissioners and everyone present. Mr. Gomez, can you please tell the Commission your full name, sir?
Dudu Gomez.
Your address?
Jabang.
You work for the Carnegie Municipal Council?
Yes, sir.
Since when?
Since February 1995.
Do you have your appointment letter?
Yes, copy.
Were you also confirmed?
Yes, sir.
May I please see the appointment and confirmation letters? Where are the originals?
Yeah, I have the originals. Some, yeah.
With you?
No, not here with me.
Okay, you'll be asked to produce the original so that we can verify.
Okay, thank you.
We apply to tender an appointment letter addressed to the witness, Dudu Gomez. The date is 15th of February 1995. Signed by Mustafa M. Njai Mustafa M. Njai, the Municipal Clerk, KMC. And the confirmation of appointment. The date is 4th of April 1997. Addressed to the witness, Modu Dudu Gomez. Signed by Ibrahim D. Jabate for Municipal Clerk. The documents are the photocopies. Honorable Chairperson, we've asked the witness to produce the original.
A letter dated the 15th of February 1995 with reference KMC/ADM/staff. The letter is from Kanifing Municipal Council. It is addressed to Dudu Gomez, Market Collector, KMC, and the letter is signed by Mustafa Njai, Municipal Clerk, and is copied to the Chairman, KMC, Treasurer, KMC. The second letter is dated the 4th of April 1997 with reference KMC/ADM/staff. The letter is from Kanifing Municipal Council. It is addressed to Dudu Governments, Market Collector, Treasury Department, with the subject confirmation of appointment. The confirmation is signed by Ibrahim Adi Jobate for Municipal Clerk. It is copied to the Chairman, KMC, Treasurer, KMC, and it is further copied to EDPC, KMC. These two letters are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/DG/KMC/001.
As the Commission places. Now, can you tell the Commission your educational background?
My highest qualification is BSc in Public Administration from the University of the Gambia.
Which year did you graduate? Which year?
2015.
All right, and you recall giving a statement to the investigators?
Yes, sir.
We will give you a copy of your statement. Please go through that copy. I believe it is a 2-page statement.
Yes, sir.
It bears your name and your signature.
Yes, sir.
Do you confirm that?
Yes, sir.
And the date is 19th of August 2024.
Yes, sir.
You may go through the contents and tell the Commission whether there is a statement that was obtained from you.
Yes.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness, Dudu Gomez. The date is 19 August 2024 into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 19th of August 2024 made by Dudu Gomez, the witness, is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/ZG/KMC/002.
As the Commission places. Now, Mr. Gomez, in 2018, what was your position in council?
I was the markets manager.
Market manager?
Markets manager.
Market manager?
Yeah.
Which market were you really primarily focused on, or is it generally all the markets?
Generally all the markets within the municipality.
And you held that position for how long?
2016.
From 2016 to?
Yeah, to June 2019.
To 2019.
Yeah.
And now between 2018 to 2019, as a manager, you have junior staffs under you?
Yes, sir.
And these staffs are?
The staffs are market masters and collectors.
And the collectors?
Yeah.
Do you have a list of how many collectors were working under you, and also market masters or mistresses as well?
Right now, I don't have the list at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
But can you
But
produce
almost
it?
all the current market masters were all there.
Yes, but can you produce it? Can you produce a list or a register that you have, or a report that will indicate the number of staff that work directly under you between 2018 to 2019?
I can provide the list, but I don't have any list that say that all the staffs at the time. I can check and then provide a list of
now,
all.
What would be your main role or function as a market manager between 2018 to 2019?
My responsibilities are to ensure that to take care of the day-to-day administration of the unit, ensure that revenue is collected in all the markets, and so on and so forth. Day-to-day administration of the entire unit was under my responsibility.
And how do you do this?
With the help of the market masters, each market we have a market master responsible taking care of, the market. It will be the responsibility of the market master to supervise the collectors on the U, and then they report to me as the manager.
And how is this reporting done? Is it verbal reporting, or do they submit written reports to you?
Yeah, on a weekly basis they do submit weekly reports. Yeah.
And what will these reports contain?
It will contain collections from various markets, weekly collection from each market. This is what they will provide from my zone, and actual collection from the particular market.
Now,
from the period.
Just a very simple question. What would be the specific areas that the market will generate revenue from? Who are the people who are paying revenue, and what kind of revenue do they pay in this market?
Yeah, at the market we have daily fees, country rent, and monthly fees.
Okay. What are these daily fees?
Daily fees is the $10 is paid from the daily collectors, daily vendors in the market on a daily basis.
Who pays these daily fees?
Those are the women vendors in the market who are selling vegetables and so on and so forth. They pay $10.
The ones with this canteen, they have canteens as well?
Yeah, we have canteens.
And the canteens,
we call it, those are the permanent structures.
The permanent structures?
Yeah.
So the daily vendors would not be permanent?
No.
But the canteens are permanent?
Yeah.
And the canteens, you'll have a register to tell you how many permanent structure you have?
Yeah, each market master responsible has, a register.
And
yeah, where, a query book where you list all the names of vendors that you are collecting from.
And how much would they pay each canteen?
It varies. Some of the time, I think there was 250, 300. Serekunda market, if I can remember, the front face, I don't know, at the time was 750, if I can remember. The others are 500. The Ladrikunda, you have 250, and so on and so forth.
And what will inform you as to how much each area would pay or each canteen would pay? Do you have a tariff?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Each area, under each area, you have, what actually you pay. If the market master comes, that's what he's going to ask you. If you are paying 500, that's the tariff that you are paying, maybe this. But if you go to Serekunda, like I said, the front face, I think, if I don't forget, maybe all the front face, they were paying, I think, 750. You see? So if you go to the top, upstairs, they are paying 500. So this is how it is.
And they pay that every month?
On a monthly basis, yes, sir.
Monthly basis?
Yes, sir.
They do not pay any other fee apart from this amount?
No. These are the only
no
fees.
Yearly fees, just this monthly fee?
No, not yearly payment. They paid only on daily basis.
Yes, and this would be captured in the tariff. You will have a tariff for how much they should pay. For instance, Serekunda.
Actually, there is not like, maybe a tariff being set that we have on a paper, but if we find out that this area, like temporal canteens at Serekunda, they are all paying $250. See, this is what the collectors will be paying, but we don't have it, like a document to say this is the tariff for this particular area or a tariff for this particular area.
So who decides how much should be paid?
Well, actually, this is what I found on the ground when I took over, and that's what we have been doing. That the decision, I can say, I don't know, maybe the director of finances at the time or so, but actually I cannot say these are the people who make. But what I find out that when I took over, that's the situation is from the query book that they have, we know that this particular area pays this amount. Yeah, because I don't want to say something that I will be asked, provide this and I don't have it, because I never come across that this is a document saying that this is the tariff for this particular area. But we know that maybe for Latrikunda canteens, small canteens, this is what they pay. The permanent canteens, that is what Bakau, this is what, they are paying. Yeah.
So do you know how many stalls you have? these permanent structures? For instance, Canifin, would you know exactly how many permanent structures?
I cannot recollect now, right now, but I will.
Not now.
Yeah.
I mean, as a manager,
No,
you
yeah, we do.
you know exactly how many
Yeah,
stores
I do,
there
yeah.
is, and so you can tell how much revenue a particular market can generate.
Yes, at the time, yeah.
You would know. And how about the daily fees? For instance, these are not permanent vendors.
The daily fees.
They are temporary.
Yeah, the one that the women vendors, what they pay daily, yeah.
And the third one is?
That's the monthly fees.
You have the
Those
daily
are
fees,
the kiosks, or I mean maybe makeshift canteens in the market. Yeah, makeshift canteens in the markets. Those are the ones who paid, I mean, monthly fees. We call it monthly, just name it monthly. It's like, I mean, maybe if somebody has a small table and maybe later transform it to a corrugated, and then we ask you now, you'll not be paying for it daily. Instead, you will be paying on a monthly basis now.
So there are three areas. You have the daily fees, you have the canteen.
Yeah, and the monthly.
And the monthly.
Yeah.
But the canteen too, they pay monthly as well.
Yeah, monthly, yeah, they pay monthly. We just name this monthly because we call these, I mean, like, I mean, the cement, I mean, structures. That's what we call canteens. So the temporary, other ones that we call it monthly fees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, between 2018 to 2019, you kept a register, market register?
Say it again?
Between 2018 to 2019, there was a market register.
Yes, for each market.
For each market.
Yeah. That's the canteens.
Yes. How would we have access to this information?
Well, how we go about this is, I mean, these books purely are kept by market masters. And if you have been moved, you hand it over to the next market master so that you can have access, I mean, to the information of the number of canteens there. You see, they were never kept by the manager. The books are all kept by the market master. In case you are moving, the person that you hand over these books to that particular market master. So at my custody, I don't have any unless I contact the market masters at that time.
Now, how would you manage the market if you do not have access to these books?
This is what I'm explaining. The market masters are the custodians of these books because these are the materials that they use on a daily basis.
Now I'm saying now, so, how do you supervise them?
Yeah, that's what I'm, okay, for supervision, we from time to time, we check, I mean, these books, we request for them and check, I mean, whether, I mean, there are areas where people are complying, whether there are payments and so on and so forth. This is how we do supervision.
Now,
and we return it to them, or we visit the market. If I visit a particular market, I request your books to see, I mean, at least the areas from the register. Maybe there are areas and so, or maybe you are working or you are collecting.
Now, do you are you being supervised by the accounts department?
Yeah, we report to Director of Finance.
Now, who reports to the Director of Finance? Is it you?
Yes.
How do you do this reporting?
Yeah, on a weekly basis, these reports, I mean, we send them to, I mean, Finance Department.
Now,
to the director, because we used to have these senior staff meetings, and then at this meeting we report, I mean, the amounts of monies that are collected.
Now, who will send this report? That will be you as the manager.
Yes, I used to. Yeah.
So you will have a data or a record of how much or the activities going on in a given market. For instance, Carnifin, you will definitely have a record of how many, how much should be expected in a given year. You have, you know how many permanent canteens or stores there is, and also the makeshift ones as well. You'll have these records.
This is what I said. I want to say this again. I said, I mean, for the books are kept by the
not the books. I'm talking about the reporting system now.
The reports. Yeah, we do have reports. Yes. We do have the reports that we generate on a weekly basis. Yeah.
Now, 2018, 2019. What the market masters and mistresses, would they have any access to funds or monies or revenue?
Market master for daily fees receive daily collection from daily market collectors.
Okay.
And the market masters who are responsible for canteen directly go to, I mean, the how do we call it, to the subs to collect revenue from, I mean, subs owners.
And the collectors?
Yeah.
So where do they, what do they do with this money that they collect?
When they collect this money, they submit to the main cashier at the Carnegie Municipal Council.
So we have information that in 2018, 2019, they were paying to the bank.
Yes. There was a time that, I mean, they were asked to be doing submissions to the banks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 2018, 2019, payments were done to the bank, correct?
Yeah.
Do you know which bank?
Right now, I can't recollect. I can remember that Trust Bank was part of it. I don't know, Trust Bank and Echo, if I can remember. Yeah.
So we will ask you to write some of the information that you cannot recall. You will maybe ask to provide the commission with those details.
Bank details.
Yes.
Okay, I will contact with them in this thing.
Just write it down. Yes. So please, you provide us with that information. Now, do you also have a data as to how much was generated in from revenue between 2018 to 2019, and how much was outstanding, if any?
No, I don't have to say that this was, I mean, what was collected, and this was outstanding at the time. No, I don't have that.
You don't have it now, or you never had? You cannot have that information.
Well, I can consult with finance, I mean, what was collected, but I mean, at my custody, especially the other side that you said, maybe what was outstanding. I don't think, I will not have that. Because, I mean, these books, I mean, when I was leaving, I did not check, I mean, this is the outstanding balance for this particular market, this outstanding balance for this particular market.
Before you were transferred from your position as a market manager,
yes,
there was no handing over to the incoming market manager?
Papa Njai, no.
Who is Papa Njai?
Papa Njai was the markets manager.
Just call a name, you wouldn't know. Yes, so there was no handing over?
No.
But then when you left, you would have had records to indicate how much you have generated by way of revenue in that year?
Yeah, I said unless I contact with finance to check what was collected between.
No, I just want to get the answer first, whether in reporting to the finance director, you would be having information regarding how much was generated in 2019, how much is the target, and how much was generated, and how much
No, I don't have that information.
I don't mean now. As at the time you were a manager, the market masters and mistresses will report to you.
Yes.
They will submit their reports, and you will
yes.
now report to the Director of Finance.
Yes.
So this information must be within your knowledge.
Yeah, we have the reports. That's what I said that before. I don't know that I can consult with finance department to check within the period how much was collected. Unless the reports that the market masters normally submit, if I go back to the office there, I can check in the files, in the archives, whether these reports are still there.
Was there any assessment in that year, 2018, 2019?
Assessments? What do you mean?
How much you can have as a reasonable legitimate target?
No.
So you don't know how much a particular market can generate in a given year?
Yeah, the way we operate, like for daily fees, if you have test checks, you can have an estimate, approximately this could be collected in this particular area. But the market, especially for daily fees, is like time of a river. Sometimes you can, like time of a river, it's like, sometimes you can have more collection and sometimes it will go low, depending on the situation. Like in the rainy season, you will have at certain areas, if it rains, you have less collection. So you can only give estimate. Yes. That maybe this particular market can collect on a daily basis maybe 10,200, you see, and then based on that you will be working with the market master and the collectors, to achieve that.
That's what I'm talking about, the estimate in a given year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. The estimate in the given year. That information you will have naturally. Make sense?
Okay. I will try and see.
No, if you don't, if there are
No,
no
the information is not, readily available there, to be honest. There is no such information readily available that at this particular market, this is what was estimated. It's not there.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me just ask. Now, how do you arrive at the annual target versus collections that is issued at the council?
For markets,
If what you said is not available, how do they arrive at giving you targets for the year?
yeah, okay, thank you. I think I said annually we make estimate at our end to say maybe Serekunda market, what I explained before, that maybe we will expect maybe $10,000 on a daily basis, for example. You see, so this is what we have as an estimate. You see, is asking maybe whether we have an information concerning such. So this is what finance will use to say the market target for this particular year is 30 million. Plus, you have then canteens, the number of canteens that we have, maybe Serekunda market, 40 canteens, they are paying 500, this one's paying this amount. They were expected to collect maybe 2 million from a canteen rent, and so on and so forth. This is how we work. What is asking maybe, if I understand this question, whether I have an information of such. We have on the budget estimated amount for each year.
Now, Mr. Gomez, hold
Yes,
on.
sir.
I don't seem to understand your evidence. What I want you to clarify is, as a market master.
Market manager.
Huh?
Market manager.
Market manager, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction. As a market manager,
Yes, sir.
You're the one that is supposed to give the estimation to the finance manager, right?
Yeah.
To input in the budget, right?
Yeah.
So, and you know for each week how much the collectors are given, like the market tickets and the GTRs. Do you have an idea of what the supervisors, the market masters and the mistresses give out in terms of tickets, where it is daily collection, and GTRs for, you understand, canteen collection? How much they issue out a week? And what is the return in collection of revenue? Do you know? Is that reported to you in a form of a report?
Yes.
Do you receive that in a form of a report?
I receive weekly reports from market masters.
Yes, so please provide us, please note that and provide us with those weekly reports so that we will be able to know how you arrive at the estimations that you forward for the purposes of imputing it into the budget, whether it's quarterly or so.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Now, at some point, you were transferred as to or the rates department as rates manager.
Yes.
When was this?
2019, June 2019.
Were you at any time a deputy rates manager?
Pardon?
Were you at I seen your statement, said it was in 2022 when the two units were amalgamated,
yeah.
I was the rates manager 2.
Yes.
So how many rates manager do you have? 2?
We have rates manager 1 and rates manager 2.
Please explain to us the roles of the 1 and 2.
The roles of the rates manager 1 and 2 is to ensure to carry out the daily administration, the day-to-day administration of rates, maximize revenue, ensure that demand notes are distributed to the yard owners across the municipality. Basically, yeah, that's our responsibility.
And 2?
Generally, no, I've just sum up our responsibility. I said there is no for rates manager 1 is the overall head of the unit.
Yes.
Is it so? Rates manager 2 assist the rates manager 1 as an assistant on the operational side. Is it so? This is how we working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you keep any books of accounts?
What we have is collectors. Rates collectors. They distribute demand notes. They have logbooks where they enter this information. If they distribute, the demand note.
How do you call this book? Is it a choir book or?
A choir book. It's a choir book where on the demand note you have the name of the owner and the assessment number, and this is what you transfer to your choir book.
And you have been there since, is it 2022?
Yes.
Or when were you transferred in the department?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
For how long were you there?
June 2019 to date.
To date.
Collectors, these collectors on a weekly basis they submit reports to me, the number of demand notes that they serve. Yeah.
Where do you record these records that are submitted to you?
Those are the records that I kept. The weekly reports that they have.
So you have weekly reports?
Yes.
Do you also have monthly reports as well?
Yes, I prepare monthly reports, and those that's the weekly that they submit. That's what we have as monthly.
You will prepare monthly reports and then submit it to?
Huh?
Where would you submit these monthly reports that you prepare?
Monthly reports, we have them within. I have them with me.
Currently?
No, not here. We have a file that we kept. Reports.
Okay, that's what I need. Can we have that file that you keep since 2019 regarding the monthly reports? And
okay,
ahead,
let me say this. For 2019 before we move back to the main council, in 2019 we were at the multi-purpose, and there was, when they were demolishing the place,
yes,
there was water there and the cupboard fall. So some of the reports fall into the water and we could not have access to them again. We could not have them again. So 2019, 2020, I may not have some reports. I'm not just so the ones we are able to rescue from that. Yeah.
So what we do,
yes,
just bring what you have.
Okay.
And what you do not have, you can now tell us why you do not have them.
Okay, sir.
And then you can probably have questions from either the lawyers or the commissioners. Is that fair enough?
Nope.
Right.
Noted, sir.
Good. And you report directly to the finance director?
I report to the rates manager 1.
Oh, 1. Okay. And as well, the collector, do you collect revenue as a rates manager too?
No, they distribute demand notes, and vendors. Yes, the yard owners are asked to come to the council and make payments.
How do you get these demand notes?
Demand notes generated from the rate system.
So you have a rate system?
Yeah, we have a metric system that council maintain.
So you can always print it out?
Yeah.
In your office?
Yes, the printing is done at the rates manager 1 office. They do the printing.
Yes. And
then they hand it over to me, and then I give it to the collectors from the system. Then I sign, and then I give it to the collectors, to go for distribution.
So the rates manager 1 has access to the system?
Yes.
So he will print out the demand notes?
Yeah.
He will sign them?
Yeah, I will do the signing. Sometimes he signs some, sometimes I sign some.
Yes.
Because at the beginning of the year we have a bulk, a lot of demand notes to be signed. So sometimes he signs some, and then I sign some.
Yes. My point is, it will be generated from the system, right, in your office. You don't need to go all the way to the finance department. You have access to it in the office. And so you can print it out, sign it, and then issue it out.
Yes, sir.
And then the payments can be done either in check or through cash?
Yeah, you can make either you can make payment through checks or through cash.
Cash as well.
Yeah,
And so
at the cashiers.
at the cashier,
No.
do they pay to your unit as well?
No, they
Can
pay
they
only
pay
to
to
the cashier.
They do not pay to you to the rates
No,
department.
no.
So when you issue out the demand notes, they make payments.
You have
directly
option, yeah, you to go to the cashier and pay.
to the cashier. 2018, 2019, 2020. Were they still going to the cashier?
Pardon?
2019, 2020. Were they still going to the cashier?
Yes.
No, I'm asking because most of the information we have is going to the cashier started in 2020. That's why I'm asking.
Going to the cashier starts in?
Started in 2020.
No. Since I joined the unit, what I know is demand notes, are distributed and people go to the cashier and pay. Yeah, owners. That's what I know.
And the bank, which bank would it be?
Yeah, we have, I think, Guaranteed Trust Bank, Mega Bank, Guaranteed Trust Bank, Mega Bank, Zanet Bank. Yeah. And which bank again?
That's all?
Yeah. I think Echo should be part of them, I think, if I can't recollect well.
Would you be able to give us the details of this bank?
Yes, sir.
Bank accounts?
Yes.
Yes, get it down. Now, there's also a rates register.
Rates register, yes.
Who will keep this register?
The rates register, I think, is the system up to November 2020, 2023. It was the race manager one.
Rates manager one.
Yeah, that's what's in the system. Yeah.
So that would not be in your custody.
No.
As rates manager two. It would not be in your custody as rates manager two.
At the time, no.
Now, when you are in the rates department, would you at any point in time be a subject of audit, internal audit?
Internal
Have they
audit.
ever audited your department?
Internal audit. Yeah, I remember, I don't know, in 2020? Yeah, in 2020. Yeah, I remember one time, they were looking at, the number of demand notes that we are serving and so on and so forth, yeah. I remember, Basiru was there, I think, at the time, or Fofana, yeah.
Now, this demand notes, the system, when you print it out, is it automatically recorded in the system that the finance department can also monitor?
Pardon?
The demand, the system that you will print this demand notes from.
Yes.
So if you print a particular demand note,
yes,
and it is signed,
yes,
will it automatically be recorded in the system?
Yes. It is what is in the system that it's printed on the demand note, exactly.
On the demand note,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if it is issued, it's also recorded as well.
If it is issued, after issuing, that's what the collectors record in their books.
In their books.
The information that it's on the demand note, that's one. If they distribute it there, they pass it to the yard owner, they take record.
Will the manager one and manager two, would you not record how many demand notes you issue to any of the collectors?
No, actually, that I'm not doing that because what I rely on is, since everything is in the system, if they print, I just collect them and then pass it to the collector. I don't record that. Maybe today I gave, this number of demand notes to X or Y.
So if you issue, let's say, 20 demand notes in one day, and you don't record who you give those demand notes, so how would you keep track of these demand notes?
Well, this is in the system.
I know.
Already in the system. And if you print from 1 to 10,
yes,
we know that already number 1 to 10 demand notes is already, given out to this particular collector. From 1 to, from 20, next printing, you print from maybe 20 to 50. See, this is, how we do. You see?
So the system will have information regarding who the collector that is given this demand note.
No, the system will not have that information. The system, the rate class who did the printing, they print out, I mean, maybe from this number to this number, and they know that maybe for maybe Latrikunda German, we already printed out maybe from number 1 to 20. But to say that maybe it is issued out to this, I mean, particular collector, no. I distribute it to them. So if I sign them, I call the collector, is it to come and receive, I mean, the demand notes. And if you receive the demand notes, you go there, and then if you go for distribution, you enter them in your book.
So who updates the system?
At the time is rates manager 1.
He updates the system?
Yes.
So if 20 demand notes are sent, and then those 20, they all paid, the system will be updated?
No, the system is like at our end rates, we have access to the rates register. Yes. The information there, we print out demand note. If you pay automatically, if you go to the cashier and pay, automatically it updates the system. Automatically it is posted in your account. And that is why, I mean, they are using that system. It's digital. So like Dudu Gomez, my property at Serakunda. If I go to the cashier and pay, automatically, if I pay $10, it will be updated in the system that, I mean, this particular place has paid. So next time, if you are printing even, you will find out that it's already 0 because there is payment there. The person have already paid. You will not print that. So it's not that, I mean, we update or you do inputting. That, I mean, if you pay, you come and post your receipt also. Automatically, if you pay at the cashier, receiving cashier, you are done. I mean, it is automatically in the system.
Updated.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, Mr. Gomez.
Which of the Gomez is chair?
Yeah,
There are 2 Mr. Gomez.
Yes. No, when I say Mr. Gomez, I'm referring to the witness.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Gomez, the third quarterly report of 1st July to 31st of October 2021, in the findings of the third quarterly report, it has indicated, contrary to what you are telling us,
okay,
it is saying something quite different.
Okay.
And let me read what the findings said.
Okay.
It says that it has been confirmed that all those demand notes received from the rate unit to the debt unit are not served by the debt collection unit. The next point is those unserved demand notes are termed as untraced, unidentified properties, duplicates or not in existence at all within the municipality. That means the rate system, total amounts stated are not realistic in terms total properties and amount of arrears accuracy in the municipality. I'm reading verbatim what the auditor has stated.
Okay.
The figure status for council's total properties and rates arrears can be inflated due to the errors, duplicates, untraced, and unidentified properties captured within the municipalities. Now, my question is,
yes, ma'am,
what sort of system is in place when it comes to these demand notes that you issue? Because based on this, I just read for you sorry, let me finish. I read for you three points that has been raised, and there are a lot of findings on that.
May I ask?
So now the question is, what sort of system is being used by the rates unit, and what is it called?
Which year is this, ma'am?
No, answer the question. I will get to that.
Okay.
Yes.
What sort of system? Can I understand?
What sort of system is being used by the rates unit?
Metrics.
Metrics.
Yes.
Is it a system that is sourced out?
Yes.
It's a system that is sourced out.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you produce to us the sample of the demand notes that the system...
Sample of a demand note, yes, I can.
Do you have it with you here?
No, I don't have, I mean, it's
so
here.
So please note that you will bring that
for us. Okay, sample of a demand note, okay.
Now, this is 2021, the third quarter of your internal audit report.
2021?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed. Now, sorry, Council, before you proceed. Have you, as rates manager 2,
Yes.
have you received any complaints from the collectors
Yes.
with respect to the system?
Yes, I had wanted to answer, but you
All right.
what you
All
say,
right.
you refer you.
We will get back to that. Council, you may proceed.
Please go ahead. You wanted to say something?
Yes. Regard to what she is explaining, we are talking about, I mean, how we operate and how demand notes are distributed. I've not elaborated on the way the system is and what the auditor said. However, talking about this, sometimes collectors find it difficult. These are challenges that, I mean, collectors, I mean, are faced with. As if they go out there to identify the correct property owner, sometimes, I mean, proves very difficult. So that is right. See, because there will be maybe dudugames and maybe two dudugames. Where do you find the second one? This actually happens, as they said. See, so we are not disputing that, but I mean, to my explanation, conversation with, I mean, the lead counsel, we have not reached at that point. But I was just explaining to him the way we operate, the way we distribute demand note. Yeah.
Yes. So again, with respect to rates, do you have an assessment done to know how many properties there is for you to collect revenue?
No, during my time when I was there, there's no assessment.
Do you know?
I can't recollect.
So, what information were you working?
We rely solely on the information that is in the system.
In the system.
Yeah.
And
the demand was printed and given to me. That's what we rely on and we distribute.
And this would have been printed by the finance manager.
Yeah, by the rates, by the rates clerks.
Rates clerks.
Yeah.
Rates clerks.
Yeah.
They will print it and then issue it to you.
Yeah.
All right. Would you be able to provide us with the information regarding the period that 2019 to date?
Provide what information?
2019 to date regarding the information printed to you by these clerks. Is that the register?
Yeah, that's the race register. Yeah,
that's the race register.
Yeah,
and we have asked you to produce same as well.
No, I am not yet asked. I'm asked to provide the reports.
Now I'm asking
collectors' reports. Yes.
Okay. Now I am asking you to provide the race register. Do you keep have your own bank accounts? Bank accounts, your private personal bank accounts?
Yes.
From 2018, how many have you kept?
Two. Yeah.
Can you give us the details?
Not with me here.
Yes, you can write it down. We need the details, please. Jacobus, do you have a compound or land that you in your name?
Yes, the one we get from the welfare.
From the welfare.
Yeah.
Just that one.
Yeah.
Have you been given any loans by the council?
No.
All right. Any questions for this witness?
No, until he brings the documents that we have asked, then we can proceed on that.
Thank you.
Mr. Gomez.
Yes, sir.
I've seen you have your office has organogram. You have a rates manager, 2 deputy or assistants.
Yes.
And a number of clerks.
Yeah.
Clerks or collectors.
You have clerks and collectors.
You have clerks and collectors.
Yeah.
Now, can you summarize what their main activities are? Because really, you have all of these people, 34 staff. You must you must have to have a computerized system whereby you know who is responsible for what. And then everything comes to the apex, which is you, for you to look and know how you are going to administer the supervision of those beneath you. Do you say, okay, clerk, what, assistant rates manager? I've seen you have assistant rates manager, 4 supervisors, and then you have in between the clerks and the collectors. Now, in other words, do you also do appraisals for your staffs that are underneath you or within your department?
No, the answer is no.
You don't?
No, doing it formally, I mean, and submitting also, and so on and so forth, no.
No.
Yeah.
So, in other words, how do you assign jobs to your assistant rate managers and your supervisors?
Yeah.
Do you call them in and say, okay, I want you to look into this, look into that?
Yeah.
So there's no organized way of assessing these people?
Yes, as you mentioned, we have collectors responsible for distribution of demand notes. Is it my assistants? I mean, they support us in the supervision and any duties that we may assign to them. As the rates class are responsible, they are different office responsible for printing demand notes, and maybe some will come. You give them demand note, they will not come along with the demand note to the council for payment. If they come, at times they will go to the rate clerks and ask them, I have a property at Talending and my name is Dudu Gomez. They check it on the system and print them to you. Even if you ask them, they said, maybe I know I forgot it at home. So the rates clerks, this is their responsibility. And they are entirely responsible for printing all the demand notes for all the rates collectors.
So with all these 34 staff, they don't have any TOR individually as rate collectors, as clerks, as supervisors,
yes,
as this?
They all have TOR. That's what I've just summarized. I said the collectors, their responsibility is the demand notes are purely distributed. 2, the rates clerks are responsible for printing of demand notes.
Okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying, how would you assess them? 1, for promotion, 2, for their effectiveness within the system. Because you might be having maybe out of this 34, 12 are dead woods. They don't do anything. They come in, they check in and check out, and you pay them at the end of the month.
Yeah, as I said, since I went to rates, I don't do appraisal. That's what I've declared. I don't do any appraisal. The only time when I went there, I found the supervisors were on a lower grade. So I recommended for them to be, promoted, to be upgraded. So that was all I did. But during this period, at my end, I don't do any appraisal.
Yeah, you see, my problem is, yes, it's good to people to be promoted, but you have to earn it and keep it.
Yeah, right.
Are there no dead woods within your unit?
Yeah, in any setting, maybe you have some dull. That would be, yeah.
And yet still they are being paid, and yet still they will be promoted.
As I said within the time period that I'm there, only, I said, 3 supervisors. When I went there, only those are recommended for promotion, for upgrading. Yeah, apart from that,
so if I say to you, Dudu Gomez, you have a staff called Samba Pate. What is Samba Pate's effectiveness within your unit?
No, I will know that what you are saying, formally writing that approach, I know who works hard, who is dull, who is average, and so on. I know that very well because
but you are not documenting it.
Yeah, maybe that might be a weakness.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, Council.
Madam Chair, that's all for this witness for now. Yes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gomez, for coming. We will call you back.
Welcome.
Please endeavor to bring the documents by Tuesday.
Okay, thank you.
Registrar, please call the next witness.
Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Morning, sir.
Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters.
Thank you.
Mr. Witness, what is your religion?
I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I want to make an affirmation.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Use your right hand. Raise your right hand into the air and repeat after me. I, Babukar Sanya, do solemnly,
do solemnly,
sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Sanya.
Morning, Madam Chair.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Mr. Sanyang, please tell the commission what your full name is.
My name is Babukar Sanya.
Your address?
I live at New Joshua.
Bijulo.
New Joshua.
Bundu.
New Joshua.
Oh, New Joshua.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Sanyang, how comes I don't recognize you in New Joshua?
Okay.
What is your educational background?
I attended primary school, then proceeded to my junior secondary and later to Muslim high school, and I did my AAT to level 2.
Level 2?
Yes.
Which year was that?
That was 2009-10.
2009-10.
Yes.
And you were appointed in which year?
1st of August 2008.
Were you given an appointment letter?
Yes, sir.
Were you confirmed?
Yes.
Can we please see the documents? Where are these originals?
Oh, I lost the original.
You lost them?
Yes, definitely.
Did you search for them?
Yes, I did, but I couldn't.
But you can't find it?
No.
We apply to tender an offer of appointment letter. That is 31st of July 2008.
Yes.
To one Babukar Sajang, the witness from Carnifon Municipal Council. And a confirmation of appointment, July 24, 2018, addressed to the witness from Carnifon Municipal Council, evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 31st of July 2008 with reference KMC/ADM/055. The letter is from Carnifon Municipal Council. It is addressed to Babukar Sanyang, Carnifon Housing Estate, with the subject offer of appointment. The letter is signed by Dua Ojata, Director of Administration, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Acting Director of Finance, Internal Auditor, Market Manager, and IT Manager. The second letter is dated July 24, 2018, with reference KMC/ADM/064. The letter is from Carnifon Municipal Council. It is addressed to Mr. Babukar Sanyang, Accounts Clerk, Finance Department, with the subject confirmation of appointment. The letter is signed by Dembo Ja for Acting Chief Executive Officer, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Acting Director of Finance. These two documents are admitted together in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BS/KMC/001.
As the commission places. Now, in 2018, what was your position in council?
I was a senior accounts clerk.
Senior accounts clerk.
Yes.
What was your role as a senior accounts clerk then?
We normally prepare payment vouchers.
Yes.
And then postings of bank slips, deposit slips.
Yes.
Prepare monthly salaries, bank reconciliations.
You prepare bank reconciliation?
Yes.
Have you been doing that?
Yes.
Do you have records of the bank reconciliation you have prepared in 2018? And how long were you in fact a senior accounts clerk? For how long?
That will be probably around 2 years.
2 years. That will be from 2018 to 20.
Yes.
And how many bank reconciliations have you prepared? For every year you prepare 12 bank reconciliations, but it's supposed to be monthly.
Every month we prepare bank reconciliations.
And this was done?
Yes.
Do you have records of these bank reconciliations?
Those records will be with the finance department.
Yes, but since you've prepared them,
yes,
you might want to record it down, that we'll be requesting you to produce the bank reconciliations that you have prepared.
Yes,
because we will need you to guide us through those reconciliations as well.
Normally when we prepare bank reconciliations, at the end of the month, we normally file them.
Yes.
So when filing them, we submit it to the finance manager.
You still work for KMC?
Yes, I'm still there.
Yeah, so it's a public document. We're making the request that you produce this document.
Okay.
You may want to go with the request. Honorable Chairperson, we apply that the commission, would there be an order for the witness in his capacity then as the senior accounts clerk to produce the bank reconciliations that he had prepared from 2018 to 2020. Would that be correct, sir?
Okay.
Yes, we are applying.
Yes, the application is granted. Mr. Sanyang, you are ordered to produce the bank reconciliations you've made over the period 2018 to 20. How long did you serve as senior accounts clerk?
I was transferred from rates to accounts in 2010. So I spent 10 years in accounts department.
So please provide for us from 2018 to 2023 the ones that you have produced.
By 2023, I was not in office.
All right. So you produce and provide for us the reconciliations you've made from the time you were there till when you left.
Okay, Madam Chair.
When did you leave the accounts department?
2020.
2020.
Yes, I was transferred to rates
All right.
department.
So provide us from 18 to 2020. And you said it's a monthly reconciliation that you used to do.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yes, so please provide us with that. Council, you may proceed.
Yes. What do you have information as the senior accounts clerk as to how many bank accounts were kept from 2018 to 2020?
It will be around 4 to 6 bank accounts.
Again, so can you please write that down? We will need the information. Now, as a senior accounts clerk, what was your relationship between your office and the cashiers?
We had a cordial relationship because normally at the end of the day, when they close, normally their cash books are normally checked by us, especially the rates payment.
Why especially the rates payment?
Because by there was a time, rates, we were using these manual receipts.
Yes.
So when the cashier draw the receipts, normally we post it, in the accounts department. So we normally, collect their GTRs. That is the GTR that the cashier use for the day, and then we normally cut the duplicates so that those duplicates will be used to post the rates.
Are all monies collected by the cashier paid to these bank accounts?
Sometimes the cashier might have, underbank or overbank, but that's very minimal.
What do you mean underbank or overbank?
Sometimes the cashier will underbank. That is mean, what is collected is not totally
not deposited.
All, yeah.
All, but
yeah.
Would you know why? Would you have any reasonable explanation as to why all of the monies that were collected would not be paid to the bank?
No, definitely why. Then that's not our role. So we that is normally, take up by the finance manager or the director.
No, but bank reconciliation. I mean, you said you conduct bank reconciliation.
Yes.
I understand you are a senior accounts clerk.
Yes.
But I'm thinking you may do this together with the finance manager 1 or 2.
Yes.
Is that how it happened?
Yes, the bank reconciliation. Yes, when we prepare it, after preparing it, we will give it to the finance manager for verification.
For verification.
Yes.
Okay, we'll wait until the bank reconciliations are present, and then we will ask you further questions regarding that.
Okay.
Also, vouchers.
Yes.
How are vouchers raised when you were in the accounts department?
Normally, vouchers are,
please increase your voice. I notice how you speak. Probably this is your best volume, but just try to increase your voice.
Okay.
Speak into the microphone so that you can be very clear,
okay,
and people can hear what you're saying.
Yes. Normally, when payments are approved from the finance director,
yes,
he will bring it to the accounts department.
Yes.
Then from there, the accounts, we at the accounts department will prepare the payment, and then after preparing the payment, we will take it to the internal auditor.
Yes.
Yes. From the internal auditor, when it is back, then the checks will be drawn, and then we will take it to the director of finance, then the CEO.
Yeah. Were all payments passing through internal audit?
Well,
based on your experience.
Normally, I'm not the only one who normally prepare the payments.
I mean, I'm talking about your experience. as a senior accounts clerk, would you say that all payments would pass through the normal due process, pass through the internal auditor for verification before they are finally approved?
Yeah,
or would there be some instances where all certain payments may not pass through internal audit?
Some payments normally is raised by bank transfers. So those payments don't pass through the internal audit. Yeah.
So the ones raised by bank transfers don't pass through internal audit?
No.
But how about the ones that will be raised internally within your department?
Yes, time to time, because I can remember there are certain instances when the auditor queries certain things, and then, hold the payments, or bring it back to us. Sometimes, we proceed with the payments because they will say that it is urgent. So those payments will be released without the signature of the internal auditor.
Now, how are payments authorized? The financial manual talks about authorizing payments. It says that the CEO authorizes expenditure as a general rule.
Yes.
Are you familiar with this?
Sorry?
Are you familiar with the fact that the CEO authorizes payment as a general rule?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
As the CEO is the chief accounting officer, yes.
Yes. It also says that the mayor will have to authorize or approve, not using the words of the financial manual directly, but clear as well, certain payments up to a certain level. Were there any ceiling or threshold as to how much the CEO can approve and how much the mayor can clear or the council in general? Was there a structure that you know about?
Yeah, there was a time I knew that the any payment above 300,000 has to pass through the office of the mayor.
300,000?
Yes.
And so when you say pass through the office of the mayor, what do you mean? It has to go for verification and approval?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we will come back to that again. So basically, as the accounts clerk, so when you have these vouchers that is above 300,000, would the mayor normally sign to approve?
Yes, there are some payments that he will sign, yes. He will approve, yes.
There are some payments that he will sign to indicate approval,
yes,
of the payments?
Yes.
Based on the 300,000 as a threshold as far as you're concerned?
Yes.
All right. Now, you're no longer in the accounts department?
No, now I move at the rates department.
When was this?
This was around April 2020.
2020. Do you know why you were moved from the accounts department to the rates department? Is there any specific reason?
Yes, I was copied a letter that the manager is going for retirement, so I'll be taking over. So that was the reason why I was moved there.
That you were taken over as manager, and who was the manager at the time?
Adama Jame.
Adama Jame.
Yes.
Now, did he retire?
Yes, he retired last year, October 2023. Yes.
Did you take over?
No.
Why?
Well, I don't know.
Do you have that letter with you?
Yes.
Can I please see the letter? We applied to tender 2 letters from the Carnegie Municipal Council. They are photocopies. The first is a redeployment as rates officer. The date is 22nd of April 2020. Addressed to the witness, Babakar Sanyang from Carnegie Municipal Council. Signed by Demboja, Acting Chief Executive Officer. The second is an extension on contract. I'm reading verbatim. Extension on contract. 1st April 2020. Addressed to the witness. Addressed to Adama Jame, rates manager. Signed by Dembo Ja for the chief executive officer. Into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 1st of April 2020 with reference KMC/HR/001 from Kanifing Municipal Council. The letter is addressed to Adamajame, Rates Manager, KMC, with the caption extension on contract. The letter is signed by Demboja for Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Establishment and Appointment Committee, Director of Finance, Director of Audit, IT Manager, Babukar Sanyang, and Executive Secretary. The second letter is dated the 22nd of April 2020 with reference KMC/HR/076 from Kanifing Municipal Council. It is addressed to Babukar Sanyang, Accounts Officer, KMC, with the subject Redeployment as Rates Officer. The letter is signed by Demboja for Acting Chief Executive Officer, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, Director of Finance, Director of Internal Audit, Rates Manager, IT Manager, and Project Manager. These two documents are admitted together in evidence as an exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/BS/KMC/002.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, you will later move to the Rates Department, and you were at some point the Assistant Rates Manager.
Yes, sir.
Now, what would be your role as an Assistant Rates Manager?
I was there to assist the manager. I prepare, to make sure that the demand notes are, printed and then signed, to prepare certificate of occupancy or any other duty assigned to me or assigned by me.
Now, do you keep any books of accounts as the rates manager too, either records or choir books that you have to keep to be able to monitor or supervise or perform your functions or role?
No, I don't keep any book. The only thing that we have was our race system is computerized. We are using the metric system.
The metric system?
Yes.
And so we have information that there had not been an up-to-date assessment with respect to the rates department and the properties therein. Would that be correct?
Yes, definitely. They are using a very old assessment. So an up-to-date, that is the same assessment that they are using.
How old?
For me, I came in 2008 and found it there. But if my memory can serve me very well, in 2014, there was, I think 25% increment on all rates. So that was in 2008, 2014.
14.
Yes.
Now, were you involved in any way in collecting revenue?
No, because for us, we are just, rates, because there are two departments. You have the rates department and the debt department by then. Yes. So for us, we only prepare the demand notes and then.
But at some point, they were one and the same, no?
Yes, as of now, it is the same.
Since when?
Well, I came back in August 2023. I found that it is.
When you say you came back, what do you mean?
Yeah, I was suspended for 2 years.
When were you suspended?
In August 2021.
And why were you suspended?
We are suspended because of a loan that we acquired from Ajib Bank.
How many of you acquired a loan from Ajib Bank?
The committee, the welfare committee.
And that involves you and who else?
The president, the whole committee, the president, vice president, the whole committee.
You were the president?
No, I was the treasurer.
You were the treasurer?
Yes.
And then the president was?
Bakari Jao.
Yes, so please list the members of the committee that you can recall.
Bakari Jao, Mam Kababas, you have Sananyan, you have Musa Andau, Modnjai, Nema Demba. I think those are the ones that I can.
And who was the CEO then?
Senabu Martin Sonko was the CEO.
Was he also part of the committee, no?
No, Senabu was not part of the committee.
Was she involved in acquiring the loan?
Yes, as the committee, when we apply for loan, or when we apply for the loan, the bank, told us that we need, a guarantee from the council. So as she's the spending officer, we, the committee, we have to contact her. That is why we involve her.
So why did you apply for the loan?
The loan we applied for the purpose of a land, because there was a land that we first applied in Kachume. Sorry, in Madiana, sorry, with care finder to cost about 450 plus of land.
Yes.
So when we apply for that later, it didn't materialize. So that is why we continue with this one.
Do you know why it didn't materialize?
Well, the CEO. Inform us that the council didn't. We are going for the second one.
Was there a meeting?
Yes, we used to have meetings.
I mean, the committee, did you start over this?
Yes, there are several meetings that we list.
The committee, did you start over this?
Yes, there are several meetings that we list. That I have, whereby those who were at that meeting,
these are list of individuals, and is it their signature?
Some of them signed, but some of them didn't sign.
But how would you, what would you call this? A list of what?
This was a meeting, AGM. This was an AGM that we organized, but so these were the list of attendants who attended those.
So
that meeting.
What will indicate or show any reader or the commissioners that this is a list of attendees of the AGM? Is there anything that would show?
There are some audios that I can contact the then vice president. He was recording, during the time of the meeting. He's having those audios.
Madam Honorable Chairperson, we will apply to tender 4 documents. The witness has said that